Welcome to day 12 of the 1,000-day fitness challenge. Training like Saitama from One Punch Man. I tell you what, it's another late start. It's already 1 o'clock, so we had to get that monster going. Yesterday, the monster actually helped a lot, keeping my energy up. And if you've been following along, you'll know that my first weekly weigh-in actually gained a little bit of weight. We went from 10.1 kilos to I think it was 10.4 or 10.5, but this week I'm determined to see that number go down. And we're only a couple days away from the weigh-in, so what I'm trying to do for the next 2 days is breakfast, I have a protein coffee, 30 grams of protein, 300 calories. Lunch, I basically skip it. We're having a 0 calorie or 0 sugar monster. I think it's like 15 calories. That's my lunch. Dinner, super high protein, super low carb, and low fat. Basically just like mostly lean meat and then like a little bit of sauce. So that should hopefully bring the scale down. I'm really hoping on that. A few more things to cover. If you watched yesterday's vid, you'll know that my girlfriend kind of tricked me a little bit. She looked up some app and she told me that the lap I've been doing around the lake was 2.66 kilometers. But this morning when I was doing the edit, I put the lap in and it was only 2.15. Dramatic difference. But silver lining, I adjusted the route a little bit and I managed to get it exactly 2.5 kilometers. So I'll put up what those two laps look like, the difference, and it really doesn't seem like that much of a difference. I just added like 3 different tiny extra bits I have to do. So I still only have to do 4 laps and it's exactly 10 kilometers. Also, we bought the shoes, baby. They were down from 220 to 170, also with free shipping, so they should arrive within 3 to 6 business days. And we can finally add some jogging in and try and get the time down for this bloody walk. Anyway, it's already 1 o'clock, enough yapping. We gotta get this started. Just finished 4 laps of the Lake 2.0, exactly 10 kilometers. Just in time too. Some serious looking storm clouds rolling in. I just did a Google to see what's more accurate, On the Go map or the iPhone fitness app, and apparently On the Go map is generally more accurate. So from now on, we're gonna be using that to figure out our 10Ks, and then we'll just be using the fitness app as more of like a general idea. Because I did exactly 10Ks going off On the Go map, whereas my iPhone fitness app says I've already done like 12Ks. And sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. But I'll throw up my total for the day in every vid after work, just to give you an idea of how far I've been traveling in a day. I was really pushing myself today because I want to get a baseline of how fast my walk is compared to when I get the running shoes, so I can compare pace and really focus on like getting the pace down. So took us 2 hours and 10 minutes to do 10 kilometers. I'll put the pace up on screen here, and that is the goal. Once we get the running shoes, we're gonna try and reduce the pace. But yeah, let's get home, get into the strength training. It's already 4:40. Ever since I've been working more, it's just been pushing my schedule back and back. Like last night, didn't finish work till I think 9:30, got home 10 or 10:30, and I didn't get to sleep until after midnight. So we need to smash out the strength training, and then I think I'm gonna tone down the work for tonight. I need to get back to waking up at 6 a.m. I can't be finishing these workouts at like 5, 6, 7 at night. It's just madness. $100 squats done. I'm still getting some weird slippage in my left knee towards the end of the range of motion, but it doesn't hurt at all today, so I'm just gonna try and ignore it. There's nothing I can do about it really. That was much more painful than yesterday. I think it's because I'm trying to do dramatically lower calories for like the last 3 days until the weigh-in, so definitely suffering on the energy. Huge milestone. Dude, the goal has been 5 sets of 20. Yesterday we did 25, 15, 15, 15, 10, 10, 10. Today, 5 sets of 20, baby. We've done it. Although the last sets, I had to take a couple mini breaks just so I could push out those last reps, but we're gonna start adding in full push-ups. So I'm gonna do these 5 sets of 20 until the end of this week, and then day 1, week 3, we're adding in the full push-ups. Let's go. Day 12, physique check. Dude, it's so late in the afternoon, I had to put the overhead light on. But I've really been trying to limit the calories, and I haven't had too many liquids today, so let's see how we're looking. And the arms are coming along. Super excited. Only a few more days till the week 2 weigh-in. And if I don't see a decrease in weight, my motivation is going to be declining rapidly. Sweet, sweet progress. Even if I wasn't making any strides in any of these individual activities, I've always got this progress no matter what. All right, before we get into the final thoughts on the day, I just want to let you guys know that I've decided when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a pair of Nike Vomero 18s, the same running shoes that I just bought today. Now the exact color and size depend on who wins, but make sure you subscribe so you get notified when I do the giveaway. Final thoughts on the day. I'm so pumped to have an exactly 2.5 kilometer lap because, you know, I hit 1 lap, 25%, 2 laps, 50%. Like being able to divide it like that is going to be great for my mindset, especially when I start jogging next week. As for the squats, still a bit of weird slippage happening in my knee, but no pain today, so I'm just going to try and ignore that as best I can. Sit-ups feeling rough. I think it's because we're going super low calorie, so that when we weigh in a couple of days, hopefully we've gone down a bit. Push-ups, huge improvement. We finally hit the milestone I've been working for since the beginning. 5 sets of 20. It's kind of dirty right now with so many breaks, but starting next week, we should be putting in full push-ups. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 13.